You can't have an interest in the world around you without somehow looking backwards and thinking about history.
Knowing your own history helps you know who you are. It helps you, I think, understand where you fit into the world. Knowing your own history really can help you gain perspective on your role in society, where you have privilege, where you don't have privilege, where you can help others, where you can do better on working on yourself. A personal history, I think, informs all of those things.
We all came from somewhere. We were all new citizens of Indiana at some point during Indiana statehood, and so we're bringing those cultural traditions and identity with us. So it's very important for people to kind of know what makes Indiana Indiana and how they can continue to make Indiana great.
A student this year I had was born in the Philippines. She said, I don't know that much about my culture because I've lived here since I was 1 or 2, and this will help me understand my family. So I was really pleased that the kids can see those personal connections to history and then learn a lot at the same time.
You can't possibly appreciate or understand what needs to be done until you know and understand what's been done before, or by the way, what hasn't been done. I mean, there certainly are there are instructive lessons that we can learn from the way history has unfolded.
The lessons of history can be a real source of inspiration to our entrepreneurs here, Colonel Eli Lilly and Carl Fisher and Madam C.J. Walker and others. Those stories provide a lot of lessons and inspiration that are very relevant to today. We've always been an entrepreneurial culture. We've always had a great capability to make things and modernize things and operationalize things, and there are a lot of lessons from those stories that can very much be applied to our more modern context today, regardless of what industry we're talking about.
What we sell is experiences, and whether that's experiences is going to the 100th running of the Indy 500 or going to the Benjamin Harrison House or making your own memories with your family along the canal walk, it all boils down to either learning and enjoying history or making your own history. And so ultimately history is at the core of what Visit Indy or any destination sells.
Having been born and brought up in a country like India, which has a very long, proud, ancient history, when I came here, I began to look for that what is the proud and great history of Indiana. I am fascinated by history, not so much of who was born and who passed on, and what brick building that they left, but what is behind that building? What is behind the persona of that person who created that building? What new innovation and creativity they added as their contribution to the legacy and the heritage of our state and our nation.
What is the Hoosier character? Who are we? Where did we come from? Why are we the way we are now? The past is a bridge. It's a perspective to help us think about where we are at the present, to care about Indiana, to care about our history, but most importantly, to care about where we are going as a people.
50 to 100 years from now, we're going to want to know who, what, and why. You know, who were these people that settled in these different areas of the city or the state? What did they bring with them? Why did these traditions stay around? Why did other people pick up these traditions? And so understanding who those pioneers were is very important for us as we reflect on our current statehood and our statehood, you know, another 200 years from now.
The Indiana History Center is not only a place where we think about and celebrate the past, but we are helping form the opinions and the perspective of a new generation.
If the Historical Society weren't here doing the work that it does, a great deal of Indiana's history would be lost. I mean, hands down, that's just the way it is. The collections here are magnificent, and the care and love and attention that the staff puts towards those collections is probably some of the best work done in the nation. The staff at the Indiana Historical Society values history, they value the people they serve, and they understand that these documents, these photographs, these original sources are a key connector to our past, to our identity, and really help shape not only today but the future.